Welcome to Twins World, all about parenting. This week, that is from 1st to 7th of September, is acknowledged as National Nutritional Week. The importance of this particular week is to make the public aware about the food what you're eating and how much the nutrition is affecting the health of the baby. Concerning to pediatrics, the nutrition plays an important role, and as I always say, the time a baby is born till 6 months, a baby should only have mother's milk. We call it as exclusive breastfeeding. Is the best food you can give to your baby. And as days goes by, that is when the 6 months starts, we need to start the complementary feeding, or we need to start to give the child the food what we are supposed to have other than the breast milk. Because about all the food what you eat, more than 75% of the food what you eat goes for the brain development of the child. So this is the importance of the nutrition of a baby. And today I would like to talk about the term that is family pot feeding. That is how we are going to make our child adjust with the food what we are eating. May not be with the much spices or the oil what we are using, or may not be the extra salt, but we are turning the pattern of the child to what we eat in our dining table. Complementary feeding seems to be very interesting, maybe for the first time mothers or fathers. In my case, my husband Jones was very much enthusiastic to make variety of food, so that even I was surprised the way he make food for my twins, because it was yum and nutritious, and he checked the nutritious value of the food. But as days goes by, it is difficult because it is an extra expense and it is an extra effort. So this is the importance of family pot feeding. That is, we are using the cheap or a regular source of food what the family is eating. The child can be taking the same food with good and high nutritious value. When we talk about the nutrition, the term malnourishment plays an important role. The malnourishment means anything under or over the nourishment is known as malnourishment. If our child is not growing, in height according to the age or the age or the nature of the child, we call it as stunting. That is, the child's the height is reduced, and if the weight is not gained by the child, what happened, the muscles are not developed that much, we call it as wasting. So these are the two signs you can see in children, those who are undernourished. If the child is having lot of food, the parents are giving lot of food, then the child will go to another term what we can see in high class society, that is overweight. So these three signs are signs of malnourishment, that is stunting, wasting and overnourishment. So in order to manage the child to have a proper nutrition, the family pot feeding plays an important role. When we talk about complementary feeding, the time period of the food, the time period of feeding can be divided like 6 months to 8 months of time period, 8 to 10 months of life, and 10 to 12 months of life. Because by 8 months we can start slightly with this family pot feeding. So 6 to 8 months of age, usually we give strained food items. So what we'll give, we may give or start with 2 to 3 teaspoons of food item, where the child will try to get the taste, and we are making the child to adjust with anything else other than the breast milk. By 8 to 10, we give more of smashed food item, where whatever the parents are eating, we can smash and give to your children, so that their teeth has already started coming up, so they already have a tendency to bite. So you can give the smashed food item. It can include all the vegetables or fruits or anything what is palatable that they can eat. And by 10 to 12 years, actually not only smashed or strained, you can give chopped vegetables or fruits, you can give to them, they will walk around and start eating. So this is the way you can understand what you can give to your child. And initially, as I said, that 6 to 8 months, what you can give us the strained one, 8 to 10 months you can give smashed one, and 10 to 12 months you can give the chopped food items, and you can increase in the number of servings and the quantity so that the child will coming to the pattern of what parents are having at home. Including the family pot feeding to the child not only improves the food pattern of the child, but it improves the pattern of us. Usually when children comes to hospital, we ask what diet they eat. So the parents say, I'm not talking about a high class family, we're talking about a poor socioeconomic status kids. They will say that morning get up, we give our children 2 biscuits with little chai, then we will give vada pav, then give dal rice or chapati dal. So this is the way the parents are eating, same thing they give to the children. So what happens, these children are always undernourished. So this shows the importance of having variety of food in the family, so the children also will come up with variety of food. So in the breakfast we can think about some nutritious food item what we can make in a normal basis, as well as that can be what available for our pocket finance what we are having. So we can have the regular dosa, or dosa can be given with honey. Honey is as a nutritive value. Or idli we can give, upma, then rava upma, suji upma we can give, other than that ragi dosa we can give, aloo paratha we can give. So variety of breakfast we can think about, and along with that 10 o'clock you can make a sandwich. If you are a non-vegetarian, egg sandwich, it is not means difficult to make immediately. For lunch also, with the rice and dal what you're making, you can add more ghee on it. When you're making the rice, you can put little boiled vegetables so that the child can have more intake of vegetables, and we can tell you will have good beard. This is the way I make my children eat. When you eat vegetables, you will get muscles, you will get beard. So when they listen to this and they already have a fantasy towards beards and muscles, they start eating. Recently I made them eat another vegetable, telling that it's potato. So they eat because they know that they will get beard and muscles if they eat all those things. So this way we can make them understand the importance of nutritional status and make them eat. Even though they eat little, that's fine. You can give more frequency of food, and you can give this kind of nutritious food than giving the junk food to the children, so that not only the child nutrition status is improved, your nutrition status is also improved. Along with that, the checking the weight of the child is very much mandatory. So whenever we take a child to a hospital for a vaccination, regular checkup or routine checkup is mandatory for children. At that time, insist to check the weight of the child, and how often the child is becoming sick is also plays an important role on the health status of the child. Therefore, on this particular National Nutrition Week, I would like to encourage everyone, even though if you are a child or an adult, there is no matter, concentrate on your nutrition, because your nutritional status make you what you are. Whether you want to be healthy or you want to be weak, it is based on the food what you eat. And let's have a check on what are things we eat in this week. So with this, I'm winding up this week session, and I would like to come up with another wonderful session in the coming week. Thank you.